This is an official broadcast from the District Department of Environmental Oversight and Optical Phenomena. Please remain calm. This message is intended for students and school staff only. If you are currently in a classroom or hallway, observe the shadows around you. But do not stare at any shadow exhibiting unusual movement for more than 3 seconds. If the shadow of someone near you is completely still while the person themselves is moving, or if a shadow appears to have a shape distinctly different from its source object, or if it seems to exist without a clear light source, do not approach it. Report it silently to school administrators using Visual Anomaly Report Form, code LS07. Do not confront that shadow or the individual associated with it directly. Do not speak to them, and under no circumstances should you ask them if they have noticed anything unusual. We believe this phenomenon began last Thursday, when, in the physics laboratory of Nova High School, during a failed experiment with concentrated light sources, what officials are terming a shadow disassociation occurred. The shadow of a piece of lab equipment reportedly remained in place for 7 seconds after the power was cut, then slowly faded. Students present initially believed it to be an optical illusion or a rare natural phenomenon. However, one student, name withheld, stared at the lingering shadow for too long. He changed later that day, not all at once. First, he began talking to his own shadow. Then, during recess, he stood motionless in a corner, while his shadow on the wall behind him subtly shimmered despite the constant ambient light. By the end of the week, he was staring intently at other shadows, but not at the people themselves. Yesterday, the shadows of 3 other students in his class began to exhibit minor independence. We do not believe this is a virus. We do not believe this is a prank. This is a visual perceptual anomaly with unknown triggers. The cause is undetermined, but the pattern is spreading. If your classmate's shadow is already showing signs of disassociation, do not panic. They will not physically harm you yet. But understand this, they do not know their shadow is no longer a part of them. They will continue to laugh at jokes, turn in homework, and even answer to their name. When you will start to notice small things, their shadow might be slightly taller or shorter than usual, or positioned at a different angle relative to the light source. You might see their shadow gesture towards something they themselves are not paying attention to. These are not coincidences. These are reflection errors. If your teacher asks you to stare at a shadow on the wall for an extended period, politely decline. If a student hands you a piece of paper with only a black silhouette drawn on it, do not read it. And if the shadow of someone near you has not moved in accordance with their movements since this broadcast began, it is already too late. This message will repeat every hour until authorities disable it, or until it finds another listener. End of transmission.